Yeah, honestly, all praise the Yahweh, Bahashim, Yoshai, Bash Makar, Bakutum. This is a word from James Jamaica with a lesson. Um, it's kind of about mind your own tongue or watch your own tongue, you know. So this breakdown inspired. I was inspired by the great Jamaican Mutawar Ruka. It was a talk show that he was speaking on. I watched since night, and he was trying to debunk the whole. Even though he was speaking, matter of fact, he was speaking to one of Nate boys. And yes, the ball got tied up a little bit, but the main point is that um, after the show, Motor was trying to say a lot of crap concerning that what he was saying was making sense, and them take the Bible and then believe what they want to believe, and the Bible not basically must the Bible not tell anything about no God, I even go on and go on to make it seems like it's not even good to follow the scriptures. Basically, what him said. But after then go on back and say there are some good things in scripture you can actually listen to, right? But concerning the laws and certain things the Bible said, his point on it was they are foolishness. You know, they are foolish. But there was a guy that came on the talk show and kind of confirmed him for a lot of points. He cut out the guy and now my radio was tougher than now, but the main point I want to bring out, and that is that, as I said, the scripture on the screen said, "Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not on thy understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." Now, scripture also says, um, "Man ways and God ways not the same. Man don't know Him way." Understand? So it kind of put him in one position where him speaking behalf of in behalf of a man, not in the perspective that he might have foolishness. You know, I have a small scripture from the Apocrypha. I was scrolling through what I actually book it up. Just read it. It's Ecclesiasticus 36. No, sorry, 37, and I'm going on to 14. Says, "For a man's mind is sometimes want to tell him more than 7 watchmen that seated above him, above, above, yeah, above in an high tower, and all, and above all his prey to the Most High, that he will direct thy way in truth." So a man's mind sometimes want to tell him far more than 10 watchmen on a tower. So basically what I say, man ways and God ways is different. That's why the Most High bound man, not to have his own way or have his own will. Because if he was so, you know, would have dead by this, there would be no earth. There would be no, no planet to what man would actually do. See, and what the breakdown strike me so much is that he's going and going and going and going and going, and at the same time, him deleting him own existence. While most are even do certain things because he's thinking that whatever I see in front of him, that is it. A man can get elevate. Basically, he go as far as the boy look upon the rest of countries, though they're elevating and they become, massive power structure in the world. And we, because we believe in the Bible and believe that we were cursed, we just yes because we believe that. But in the same time, is not a reason why these men are where they are. You understand? These men is not where they are because they're doing something good. He should have known that. Look at the world today. These men fucked up the world of what it is today. Would I go on to food? Would I go on to health? Would I go on to technology? Would I go on to you name it? With the planet itself is out of course because of the statement he's saying that above us. But tell you what, this is where ignorance come in place. Because at the same time, if he were reason, the next reason he would have said this man, are the men the reason why they were still so. But because of the scripture, you know, you say that before the enemy, the friend of mine, is my enemy, something that effect. So sorry if I'm not perfect, right? But because of Hebrew Israelite, because we are embracing the scripture, and because we understand what it says, it's okay for him to go on the side of the devil. To even say such thing as look at next countries are developing and being power structure and we just lay back. See, because I think at one point he was trying to say why we said God a punish or God curse because we didn't follow the law of the scripture. But of course, that's what took place. Can't deny that. But here's where the word itself are men, or should I say Israelites, miss. Because I was going on to try to debunk the law as well. Here where is miss. The law was given for life itself. Right? The law was given for make life more abundance. You know, we have more life. We make it live more. That's what the law is for. Right? Because there was a gentleman came on and he was saying that he was debating him based upon if they don't know certain things, it can be um, lead to death. And his take on that was God is a wicked God because God a kill, God a whole murderer. But at the same time, he's not thinking why these laws put there in the first place, or why breaking these laws, the consequence of these laws are death. Why it is like that. So before we question them, I'm trying to find out why these things are what um, are who is. Him rather demonize them because he's a fool. You understand? He's a fool. Let me just jump to a scripture just to not wander too much. Too much. This is Romans 10 and 1. I said, better and brethren, my heart is desire and prayers to God for Israel is that they may be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. For they be ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. So basically, him not really see the righteousness, but the most they actually do. See, him have a zeal for knowledge, but the knowledge that he knew is not knowledge. You understand? It's basically, it's put him in where him thinking that him above certain reasoning. Let me jump to a scripture in the Apocrypha. Same scripture, Ecclesiastes 37. Let me go to 60. It said, let's reason, and go. Yeah, 37 and 15. He said 16. He said, let reason go before every enterprise and counsel before every action. 17. The countenance is a sign of changing, of the heart, for manner of things appear, good and evil, life and death, but the tongue ruled over them all. Chat too much. You understand? So I'm not reasoning it. I'm not reasoning based off of a wisdom, I'm not reasoning based off of understanding, I'm reasoning based off of because you look at something in your head, which you call tongue, a ruling, you know, and that is where him fall down on his face. Thinking that him wise, he becomes a fool, right? Because the laws, the statutes,